Gen Y, they're a cohort that scares some people, but they make up 21% of the population. Well, Telstra today is launching a white paper about the opportunities available about Gen Y and the banking sector. So let's find out what it's all about.
The proposition is all about Generation Y, and ICT as a driver for the financial institutes into this new market.
We're talking about a generation that's on the move, flexible and wired. The idea of having to go somewhere for something, like to go somewhere to buy a ticket or do some banking, is yesterday's story.
I mean, it's a total culture change, really, from what generations previously had. Happy to wait till 9 a.m. to go to the door, but this is a culture now that is used to having things when they want it.
Their expectation is that if they want something, it's there. They just got to press the button and they're in touch with the world. And that includes their friends, their face-to-face friends or their cyber friends or any services that are available online.
And I guess some of the barriers for older generations, the problems about personal information being on the internet, these are sort of barriers that don't exist with this generation.
We've got to rethink the idea of privacy. I mean, we've just enacted a whole lot of privacy laws in the nick of time for a generation that couldn't care less. I mean, they don't have that idea of privacy. If you just look at Facebook or Twitter or MySpace, just look at the sort of stuff that they're prepared to put out there about themselves, you realise that it's a bit like ancient tribal cultures where everything is common. We all know everything about everyone. The idea of identity is a different idea. Many heavy users of the net now have several online identities.
The big change, I think, is now that we have, next G, next IP where it is, and the speeds of the network, being able to layer the applications and drive out an integrated multi-channel to this Gen Y community, having, true click-to-call capability, click-to-video capability, being able to talk to a call centre agent if you're, looking at getting a new mortgage or whatever it might be, but being able to bring all this technology now to our large customers and really to drive a differentiated experience. And hopefully what it's going to do is really stimulate the institutes to think about how they can access this segment. Gen Y group are a very loyal group, so once you have them as a customer, their likelihood to churn is very, very low, and that makes them an attractive segment to really all organisations. It's just how do we get to them, how do we deal with them so that they do want to join and be part of an organisation. What's
this mean for Australian business? I mean, we're not just dealing now with your local community, state community or a national community. The web enables a whole international community to sort of partake in this generation.
We're talking about a generation for whom the world really is where they are. From the point of view of service providers for this generation, it's a shift of mindset to understand transience, flexibility, instantaneous response, all of these things that we knew were coming, well, they're here.